Okie dokie. It's been a second since we last played, so I'm gonna be a little bit rusty, as I mentioned. From what I recall, I mean, not to mention that the last session was well, shorter than usual because people had to go earlier, but we pretty much over the course of the last two sessions took care of some downtime / social business, pursuing your own projects and whatnot, and you are around a week away from the Night Lords of Decay and Disease arriving at the doorstep of your hometown of the City of Hope. However, before that happens, there was another pressing issue that revealed itself first to Sasa by the way of a seismic detection device that revealed that, oh hey, there is a giant fucking worm making its way towards the direction of Iron Spark. And from what I remember, like one specific thing that happened is that you convinced the leadership of the city to bring like the group, like squad, platoon, whatever, of most promising militia people as like observers to have a taste of what dealing with Night Lords and their minions looks like.
Yeah.
Yes, the whole goal is that they don't freeze up on the battlefield and get beheaded instantly.
It's like a bunch of like experienced hunters in Monster Hunter bringing a baby hunter to see like Xenojiva, like the end boss.
what a
They're
way
like,
to
you'll
say
be
that.
fine. Giant fucking dragon.
Yeah. So this is, I have Monster Hunter Worlds and Monster Hunter Rise both. I have not played a single minute from either of them.
Oh.
Well, you know what, you just awoken their desire to drag
All
you
three
in.
of us play it, and Lily and I are like, we have that autism in us.
Yay.
For Monster Hunter, we no life it.
I assume it's a redundant question to ask if you already bought Wilds.
I haven't yet because the last time I played the demo, all of the monsters look like origami creatures.
It's still actually not fixed. They're still optimizing.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for them to optimize it so I don't get origami creatures that I'm trying to determine what the hitboxes are.
You should have the origami image still.
Oh yeah, I'll probably find it.
I don't have it because my computer cannot run it, so...
Yet.
Alright. Yeah, sorry, that's on me for the tangent.
You're fine.
But other than that, I'm trying to think of anything else worth mentioning. Out of all the like little scenes, interactions that were happening, nothing much comes to mind.
I had a question.
Yeah,
yes, the origami.
Yeah, they're so fucking cool. I love the origamis. Will the BFC, sorry, will it be available to use during the fight? Or will the worm?
We were doing some rolls for
not for the light one.
Right, because I know there was this whole the prism thingy that Pastor was doing, and you were doing something on your thing as well. The light cannons, the foundation. I think, if I remember correctly, I stated that basically you managed to do the theoretical research like preparing blueprints and like establishing a framework.
Yeah, but not build it. I
Do
know,
the
but
stuff, but yeah, the production.
that's what I mean. Like I don't mean that one. I mean the just like the cannon that we built for the
Yeah,
monolith.
the monolith.
Cool, they built another cannon in 3 days.
Not in 3 days. Actually, in like slightly less than 2.
Hell yeah, let's build another massive cannon.
You know, they won't be able to do it on their own.
Then I
Sasa
will
can
definitely help
assist,
them.
but I will say the DC will not be low, and if it will be a fail, the cannon will be built, but there will be unforeseen consequences.
Oh god, I hate you unforeseen consequences. I don't care, I'm rolling. I'm going for it.
Okay, the DC is actually, let me double check what I have in mind and what the official rules state. Because I think they call like yeah, this is hard or okay. Yeah, because you are doing the big fucking cannon and it's a rush job. So I'm gonna say the DC to like the cannon will be made, but the DC to make it without giving me basically putting a weapon in my hand and giving me ammunition, you need to make a DC 25.
All right. Chat. Do I have advantage?
Because you established research, you already had a precedent, the
just
prototype
ask chat.
earlier. I would say yes.
All right.
I just do not remember what was the role that was used the first time. Actually, fuck, the first time we actually had a few roles. So this one will be only one.
Now you can just use Tinker's tools for that the artificers use, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could just roll investigations, where it will be the exact same thing.
Doesn't the artificer get the any tool? If as long as I have a toolkit, it is every toolkit.
Yeah, but Tinker's
Yes,
tools
but
is specifically artificer skill that they have
It's true.
to create things with. That's like their purpose.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, essentially you can roll with advantage. It can be because mechanically, like depending on what skill you use, like fluff wise, it means like Sasa is contributing mostly through like specific means, either actually like doing proper artificer work of like getting her hands dirty and like building the fucking thing in the first place. Or like perhaps if through Arcana, then probably just focusing on establishing like the power source and like how the power flows. So we can like pretty much justify quite a few.
I will
roles.
go.
Although probably not investigation.
Okay.
Although
It's just like because it's one of the few intelligence ones besides Arcana, because D&D sucks on that.
yeah,
I'll go Arcana then.
it does. Yep.
All right. Oh, that's still good. But with that 20, with the flash of genius, I can get 25.
All right.
Because I'm big smart.
All right. There are a few moments when some part of you is like cringing just a little bit and just prays inwardly that please do not be a repeat of what happened with Castrum. Because there is some like machinery, instruments and whatnot, basically means to not identify, to track how much energy is flowing and whatnot. And you see that you are skittering the lines of safety very fucking closely. But thankfully, we do not have the Chernobyl meme of like, it's not great, not terrible. And it's close, but you know you will be able to just probably on time, like literally I would say the construction itself finishes about like half an hour before the seismic device, the seismic detection device starts pinging like more rapidly, indicating that the tremors are now getting really close, and pinpointing that the incursion point, or the incursion gaping maw, because it will not be a small point, will be in the deep bowels of the city, and actually like very nearby, very close by that freshly found out chamber that they planned to rebuild it, remake it into a proper Warforged factory, like the Colossus / Titan factory. But we'll see how those plans will change. However, I will have to ask you, Sasa, for one more thing, because as this was a rush job and you had to contribute quite heavily, without taking a break pretty much, please give me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Flat roll, no advantage.
Constitution saving throw. 19.
19. All right. You are able to stave off the sensation of fatigue, and you keep going strong. Probably, I imagine, like at some point from the tavern that Ibrahim ended up being completely blackout drunk, there's like delivery once or twice, and they give you not like an alcoholic drink, but it's like drinking fucking liquid oil, which is like, it's not an oil, but it's the like super heavy, super dense, like Navy / Klatshan coffee. I think that's how they call the trope.
Yeah, gunpowder coffee.
Yep. Alright. But I would say that pretty much wraps up your last minute preparation, Sasa.
No, that's it.
Alright. Obviously, like with the means of communication and transportation between the city of Fire Spark and Hope, I will imagine like the rest of the party is aware that Sasa like slightly reversing time a little bit, so like the rest of the party like figures out or is aware that Sasa went to build a cannon, or is just in general busy in the city of Iron Spark. So does anyone else, any one of you has some last minute preparation they would like to do?
Yeah,
Because
Oh, go ahead.
This is just one last thing, because I know there's only like, 3 of you, but clash mechanics are active, and fucking hell, we are doing the worm thing today. I'm not delaying this another week.
We're doing the fucking worm. I'm going to place around the actual walls of the city in the direction the worm is coming from, glyphs of warding. So it's essentially like over the next few days I would be doing this. But these glyphs would contain walls of light to stop the worm if it does get past us at all. And I'd probably put like 4 down because they have like a 60-foot total radius or total diameter, like 30 foot on either side. So
Okay, just so I can refresh my memory, can you push the thingy?
yeah.
It's time to nuke the shit out of this worm.
Honestly, these things will be useful like even long after the worm is gone. If anything comes near the fucking wall, it will be destroyed. It is. It has a lot of text. And then this is the... Essentially, you can decide to put a spell inside of a rune. Oh, it has to be a spell of 3 or lower. Okay. I would put... I'd put slow in it.
And just a reminder, because it's been a hot second, the way I'm doing the lava worm is slightly experimental. Like, it doesn't have a hit points, it just has the, like...
Yeah, just the clash mechanics.
Singular
mechanic. But Dolan doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So Dolan would be like, oh, if it gets past us, and then he would prepare this anyway.
Yeah.
So there'd probably be a good stretch of the wall in that direction that would be protected.
That's still fine, because that's still using a resource that basically adjusts the narrative as it happens.
He'll cast the glyph of warding at level 5, so he can put wall of light in it, and he would be doing 1 a day. So if it's 3 days, however many days.
2 days. 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah.
There you go. Then 2 days he would put 2 in the like most accurate that he can tell direction of the worm. Yeah, according to the seismic device.
Yeah, it's now that it's getting like really close, it's like easier to figure out where it's gonna erupt. And can you also pose the wall of light thingy? Yeah. Unless it's not a spell that's in the module.
You got it.
Okay.
So even if this isn't there, like if the worm doesn't hit them, these glyphs will stay there until they're dispelled or until they go off. So if another attack comes, they'll still be there ready to help.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be useful if like the worm leaves like a tunnel that doesn't collapse and something else would like to come right after it.
Yeah, it's essentially like boring a giant subway tunnel under the ground for anything evil to come to the city. So
all right, apart from setting up those glyphs and walls of light, because that in itself, it's not taking you like full 8 hours.
No, it takes like 2 hours.
Yeah. So other than that, like, do you in general like hang around City of Iron Spark, or do you just like drop by?
I do think that he would be... I think he would be, during that time, either helping war mages, I don't know how many war mages we have, or mage people that we have, helping them train for combat. Or he would be looking at the artifact to see how to merge it with Chivas without there being an insane battle like last time, or anything crazy. He would be researching that. Like, what would be the best way to combine the two, essentially.
All right. So I don't forget, because that research, it will be on a slightly larger time scale than just like 1 or 2 days. But you can absolutely go for that at first. So I think to see in general how this goes, it most likely would be Arcana roll because, well, it's magical artifact. Thinking like how to combine it with magical creature.
27.
All right, and do you inform Chivis about this? Like, do you perhaps think about asking her for assistance?
Sure, yeah, I would.
Okay, you rolled very good, but if you want to try to see if you can get that like even higher or not, 20,
Higher? Okay,
she
let me
would.
try.
Yeah, if Dolan informs Chivis, then Chivis provides 8, which means advantage. So you can roll one more
Alright.
time.
Ooh, I'll use my favor of the gods then.
On the higher one, okay, which is like what, flat plus 4? Oh no, wait, this is the one that rolls.
This is the one that I roll, so that would be 33.
All right.
That's a once per short rest thing that I use. So.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be like Dolan will make great strides and pretty much I might have to think like for a longer moment like what sort of decision or like choice opportunity Dolan might have, but
No problem. Yeah.
he definitely figures out something. And because it's a good roll and it's a success, that something is definitely comes with a like actual proper benefit. I'll just need a longer moment to figure out like potentially something
No problem.
interesting.
You got it. But that's all he would be doing. So helping out.
Right. Yeah, for the War Mages, like, if we are talking, like, some spellcasters in the City of Hope, sure, I believe last time I mentioned that Iron Spire doesn't really have that many actual mages. They're more like, again, taking inspiration from Warhammer Dwarves, they more have, like, the, like, artificer slash runesmiths, like, rune fellas, like, less spellcasters as we and other fantasy mortal races understand it. Right.
And I don't think he would have much else to do other than just
Alright.
researching constantly. So.
Alright. Yeah, so just before the hour happens. Ibram?
Yes,
I remember, yes, that normally during the other downtime, like you are focusing on the training montage, but in those hours, pulses preceding Worm's arrival, like literally you are like 2 or 3 pulses away. Would Ibram be doing anything else? Any other preparation apart from what was already stated?
Ibram's bread and butter is empowering himself with potions to keep his mages, his fellow magical users, free. So if anything, he would be hunting down as many varying potions as possible in exchange for odd jobs in his free time.
Alright, you can give me either perception or investigation or nature, because sure, there are folks that are willing to brew you some stuff, but you need some ingredients slash herbs for that.
Well, we're taking a hard +7 to this one.
That's pretty good, actually.
That could not have been better. That literally could not have been better.
All right. So
Even came back with everything.
Were there any specific potions you had in mind as a player?
Let me look at his inventory.
You do be loving them potions of speed.
Yeah, I do. The potions of speed was definitely a big one to run out of. And I don't need the potion of invulnerability anymore. Because I have that. I'm built-in invulnerability. And then probably, what was the other one that I like to use? At some kind of potion of strength, if those happen.
The giant's might, yeah.
Yeah, the big, yeah.
Okay,
Just
for
to boost me in those bigger deals.
Okay, so for the giant's might, it will be the regular giants. So not storm, not frost.
Yeah, I figured that it would only be restricted.
Hill giant, I think, is the normal.
Yeah, I think the hill giant. So that so let's see.
Compendium packs.
Actually, let's.
Yeah, hill giant is 21, frost and stone are 23, fire is 25, and then goes up to cloud and storm.
Yeah, storm is the strongest always
Here.
for some reason.
Well, that's because storm giants are freaking terrifying. I don't know if you've ever seen one. Horrifying things.
Oh yeah,
They're
no,
really mad all the time.
They raise up the sky, if I remember in some lores.
Yeah, they and fire giants are like arcanims.
Alright, so Ibrahim, using his superior stamina, durability, and just willingness to go and on and on and on, didn't fare that far away. Didn't have to go that far away from the City of Hope, but scavenging the immediate vicinity, dealing with an occasional wandering, mindless, undead, shadow, zombie, skeleton, whatnot, etc. Managed to hit a freaking motherlode of surprisingly fertile ground that was rich with various herbs and plants of potent, intense qualities. And long story short, I thought about this, and instead of like declaring, okay, you found this for that much, you found enough high quality ingredients for 7 potions. And you basically pick up, like, if you want like 4 potions of speed and then like 3 hill giant strength, then sure.
That's basically how I was feeling, actually. You pretty much landed it. That's awesome, actually. That should keep me satisfied for a while to not bother with potions. I should be able to space those out decently. But no, I mean, if anything, Ibram would only take 3 potions of speed and 3 potions of hill giant strength and donate the little bit of excess to the city as a whole. Maybe earn him some goodwill in the future with varying potion brewers, and also tell them of the cool little fertile ground he found should they decide to venture out. Or have other people they wish to send.
Sadly, it's like it was still like away outside the city walls, so the message is received, and something definitely will be considered, but it will have to wait after the
Of
danger
course.
passes.
All I can imagine is that one scene from Dr. Stone where he sends Taiju out to gather mushrooms and stuff, and he's just like infinite stamina.
I know the name, know the opening, but I have not watched that.
You should.
It's
It's
very
good.
You must.
It's been
It's one of my
years since I
favorites.
actually watched any anime. Like most of my nowadays anime knowledge is from watching Giga videos and listening to Trash Taste, I suppose.
Fair enough.
It is very good. I highly recommend it.
Alright. So with the preparation done, as all of you gather, or rather Dolan and Ibrahim with the noob squad, the promising militia following the big elephant man, all step through the plant portal and arrive at the final spark. It is not hard to find Salsa, as she is as there you are literally like minutes away from the worm's arrival. She's visible near / next to the biggest cannon that pretty much brings to you, almost immediately reminds you of that weapon that Castrum was carrying. And accompanying by a squad / team of engineers and other artificers, as they're like rapidly trying to not assemble it, but like assembly a firing position.
Yep.
That's
Editing the trajectory of the cannon.
yeah.
Aim that shit.
Oh, I should probably also mention to Dolan, as you were setting up your glyphs, you would notice that the city itself also is trying to do its own preparation in its own way. Like it's not really coordinated. It's just while you were setting your glyphs, you notice that from time to time, like slightly more or less crazy dwarf like left out, like placed a contraption, not a contraption, some gizmo that let out a few sparks, let out a few weird sounds, and it seemed to be like armed. And you have, at least from glancing outwardly, it's like hard to tell if how useful that will be or not, but quite a few gizmos like that were left behind, kind of like littering the area where the worm's supposed to be with
Like a minefield?
potential hazards. Yes, but it's instead of knowing it's a minefield of like full of AP mines, it's a minefield made out of surprise boxes.
Surprise. Also, FYI, since I have to state a trigger for the glyphs, the overall trigger will be any non-humanoid is attempting to attack the wall. That will trigger the glyph. So any humanoid that is attacking the wall, it will not trigger it, or that is near the wall, that will not trigger it. So it doesn't kill a dwarf or anyone else.
That's why that it's not happening. Like there's not a physical wall. The worm will be coming through actually like natural cave, because it's like deep underground. It's gonna like basically burst through as it like drilled its way, making a new tunnel pretty much.
Okay.
It's like deep underground.
Understood. I didn't know the exact layout, so.
Yeah, but still your preparation it's all good. Just wanted to set things
Clarify.
straight. Yeah, clarify.
I'm excited.
Alright.
I'm probably off in the corner warming up, lifting a literal stone pillar for exercise.
I, on the other hand, am cooling down because I'm getting my frost shield ready, so I have fire damage resistance.
Shut up! I hate you! Oh, and also reminding Sasa that they now have access to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing resistance through my heal rune.
Yeah, you have physical damage resistance.
Like
Non-magical,
forever?
I believe. Yeah.
It lasts for a minute, and it only lasts once per day.
So I can
you
activate it. Oh,
Yep, it's a
cool! I
bonus
activated
action.
it. Got it.
I can hand out my runes. My runes are not just for me.
Yeah, you bonus action
That's
activate
sick.
it.
That's great. Then in that case, I will prepare something for Abram soon, or whenever I have the chance.
Abram, get thingy.
Abram,
Really
do
wanna
get the
know.
thingy.
I want to know what goblin looks like.
I don't know. Abram brings you a random hot dog of something. It's just random
Hot
meat.
dog. All right,
I don't know.
I'm ready.
Just it's that
Oh,
Hulk
it doesn't
scene.
look like anything. Sad. It
What
doesn't
does
work.
it look?
Never mind. I put goblin, like I selected goblin in the language drop down, but it didn't do anything whenever I toasted it. So I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, the polyglot doesn't work if there are no tokens on the like.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it later.
Yeah. So for example,
Curious.
as the we'll be able to do this in a moment because the seismic detection device, as it was pinging with greater frequency, as the worm nears, the entire cave system begins to shake. You feel it. Nothing too destructive. You do not need to hold onto anything to remain upright, and the machinery still stays standing. But the ping of that machine turns into a constant screech as the rumbling intensifies in sound as it deafens everything else and makes like regular discussion more difficult. The lower part of this like enormous cave that would have been in some other future turned into a Titan production factory collapses with great force and thunderous echo. And what follows is the visage, the frontal part of this ginormous worm. Even from a fair distance away, like easily several hundred feet, you have a line of sight on this titanic creature that is easily visible in the dark, as it on itself brings in a new source of light. But not the light that you know, not the light that is able to repel the darkness. This one is just fiery, like dark fire, burning death. And almost as if guided by animalistic instinct, it just thrashes wildly about as all of the various gizmos, gimmicks, traps, mines they activate. Obviously not every at the same time, but considering the size of the creature as it thrashes about, most of them get activated within seconds of this Titan's arrival. The lower cavern erupting in the symphony of various colors and sounds of explosions, the zaps of lightning, the sprays of prismatic color. It's like freaking artillery cannonade that goes on for several good seconds, even if it feels and sounds like it's going for much longer. So I'm just gonna second track of it. Normally it remains as it was, that only player characters can initiate clash. But in this particular instance, like what the city prepared as a whole, wasn't really a clash on itself, but it was enough to give the creature a pause and kinda damage, air quotes, its like freaking
It's advance.
it's advanced.
Stop it.
It's advanced and
Exoskeleton.
Magma Wormin.
Lava
Magma
worm type.
vermin. No, little fairy. The place is full of magma vermin.
What happened to his health?
Got hurt by the city, by all the traps that they put down.
I've just imagined Ibram as being like, now look, that is one of the many horrors that you will be facing. Not specifically this, but it is very similar looking.
Hi.
It is important to remember that if things get really bad, run away very fast.
Why am I white? Oh, there I go.
because you're
Why am I white?
and I
Oh.
and I don't know
Why
that's
did
what
I say
Goblin looks-
magma vermin?
That's what Goblin looks like
Oh, I see.
apparently.
That's how you say magma vermin in Goblin.
In Goblin.
It's super elegant, surprisingly.
Yeah, we're pretty high class, actually.
Goblins?
want-
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
What?
behind you, Imbrem, you hear various mutterings of like, what the fuck? Look, the Denver gets squished by the time we got near that thing. Look at the size of that blasted thing.
You haven't even seen the size of me.
Don't ever say that ever again in
The
your
war-
Yeah,
life.
shut the fuck up.
The worm is, yeah, that's not talking about that shit. The worm is easily, even through the distance, and only now that it's first, not even half, but it's like front is emerging from the intrusion point. It easily is the biggest thing that you have seen so far. As it's emerging, even it does not even look like it has any actual thought behind it or like any target acquisition. Through its size and primal energies that are coursing through its veins, only as it opens its mouth and breathes, the the large waves of area, the bottom of this cavern system erupts in a like sea of fire as it belches, like burps, immense gout of lava or magma. I'm not sure which word is the better here, but
Magma is when it's under the earth crust. Lava is when it's above it, so this would be lava.
yeah, it belches out like almost straight. Lava, not even targeting at anything specific. Within moments of its appearance, and yeah, in that slow moments of the Titan emerging, what are your all actions at trying to contain / stop or destroy the creature? Absolutely, feel free to utilize or fall back on the preparation you have established before to like enhance or give yourself like a plot enabler for your clash.
I would like to cast slow on the big guy as my clash, please.
How does that work?
So, like, in lore, I would just be making it move slower so that everyone else could hit it with their clash easier, essentially. What I'm trying to do with my clash. I know it's not mechanically, like, the same.
Bind the creature.
I bind him with spell.
Creature has been bound.
All right.
So would that be like an arcane
Uh,
clash?
yeah, it can be Arcana or using your like primary spellcasting modifier, whatever is better, higher for you.
Technically, I think Arcana would be better, so I will do that. Hell yeah.
Right. Normally, what is the saving throw for slow? Like which ability?
Let me double check. I think it's a
Wisdom.
dex. Or is it wisdom? Let me double check.
Wait, I don't know. Never mind.
I don't know. I'm putting it down.
Oh, wisdom. Okay. All right. As this clash is attempting to impose a debuff on the creature. It is defending with its both immense size and the sheer momentum it has built, although less than that, and more about the internal fire, the internal unrelenting nature of a juggernaut. So it will roll wisdom, but it will roll with advantage.
Advantage.
How wise can a worm be?
Well, it's
Natural 20.
proficient with wisdom, so.
Oh, it's a smart worm. Wait.
Fuck, I'm trying to remember. Is it shift to advantage or alt? I always fucking forget.
Oh my god, I forgot that the material needed for slow was a drop of molasses.
Yeah.
Natural 20. Oh, I
the
was
frig?
joking. I was joking.
What have you done to me? Oh well.
I just look at the group of soldiers behind us. Dolan is not normally this bad.
Shut the fuck up, saying goblin.
Hold on.
So mean to me. I'm old.
I'm old.
I'm old. I'm like 60 years old.
I thought your headband made
So-
up for it.
No.
This is how I imagine. Dolan with, because yeah, this spell has the somatic component, so like Dolan has to make some sort of visible like hand gestures.
Yep.
So I imagine with this, Dolan does almost the Professor Xavier thing of like outstretching the hand or hands and like trying to like in his mind trying to wrap the size of the creature in his imagination and force the spell, force it to be slow, but it feels he can almost feel in his soul this corrupted fire that dwells within the creature, and it starts feeling heat from inside. And then for a moment things freeze. For everyone else, not even a second will pass. There's no interruption, whatnot. However, for Dolan, you blink and you are seemingly frozen in that position you were doing, and right next to you, doing the exact same pose, is your younger doppelganger.
Oh.
He's
The one with
back.
the iron hand thing.
Actually, yeah, not like next to you, like opposite to you, like doing the like mirror thing.
Ah.
And and says with a giving you like a what Dolan would at the first glance think of like a wicked grin. and says, seems like this creature is a little bit more fire in it than you, but that can change.
I look at it questioningly.
Enemy.
Am I able to move and respond?
Move? No. You're like, both of you are like frozen in this like mirroring thing. Like you can change facial expression, but like.
I think he would like grimace and like furrow his brow. He'd say, "What do you mean?"
Do not mistake me. I do not forget the sin you have committed, but the creatures of the dark are enemy. After all, and the power you have stolen, power you should not taken. The power of light is to be used against creatures of the dark.
Are you saying you have that power, the power of the light? Last time I saw this guy, he was A, trying to kill me, and B, looked super evil.
Yep. I mean, he doesn't look that much different. You have taken this part into yourself, so in a way, you have it. It's just not easy to into.
Can I insight check?
Yes, I was gonna.
I just needed to clarify what he was implying before I was like, let me insight.
Okay. Okay. So what he is not stating directly is that basically what is being offered here is that yeah, your clash goes through you, like you win this clash actually, but you pretty much do the like Bane Venom thing of like you tap into the power of the light, the part of it that you have stolen, taken during that one moment in the past, and that might have consequences in the future.
And that's all I get from an 18, I assume.
Yeah, pretty much it's a temporary power up, and yeah, with an 18, just remember that things like that, especially with the light, is like two-way street.
Yeah. Seraph is a very recent reminder. I think Dolan will keep this in mind, but will not take it up on this yet. I don't think he'll accept this yet. He's like waiting for it to actually be like required, essentially, for him to do this before he would be willing to sacrifice that part of himself. Oh, he'll be like, maybe another time. because all of his friends have dealings with Night Lords. He doesn't yet.
Just you wait, Dolan. You'll have dealings
Yeah,
with
my
that
time will
too.
come, I'm sure.
Yes. It
Yes.
doesn't really spit, but it like gives like kind of weird snarl, and just before it dissipates, its visage shifts a little bit. It's just in a way that a very dark crimson cloak falls over the form of your younger self, and like the cloak like goes over the head, like hiding the visage of your younger double ganger. And yeah, that's however, it seems like you struggle quite a bit. The creature seems to be not going thrashing as rapidly as it was. But you feel something hot dripping down your nose. And you like wipe, and you see like there's a small trail of blood going through your nose.
Dolan, you're getting an aneurysm.
And definitely, like, seeing his younger self, I'm sure that also does not help with him trying to concentrate on the spell. So he's definitely, like, stumbles a bit. Just catches himself. Anyone who's looking, like, obviously this combat is way too busy for anyone to see, but his face is definitely, like, harrowed now. He's like, oh, that's scary. I don't like that.
All right.
Oh.
Right. Sasa or Ibrahim, who wants to go next with the...
I want to see what everybody else is up to first.
I'm gonna shoot it with a big cannon. I wanted to, as soon as it like pops its head out and it thrashes about, all the explosions go off. Sassy's just gonna do the thing where she has like one knee on top of like the wall or whatever she's like standing on top of. Actually, fuck it. I will be standing on the tip of the barrel of the giant cannon. And I'm just gonna point my gun forward and just dramatically say, fire! I'm gonna fucking shoot his ass. What should I roll, my good sir?
Alright, let me please clarify to me what is your objective for that clash.
Clashes with a big cannon enough that I do massive amounts of damage. Or as much damage as I can.
Okay, but do you as a player, do you mechanically try to take it out in one go?
Not in one go, because I don't think the gun is made for that. But how do I say it? I think I will push the gun to like its maximum efficiency without risking it blowing up. Because I believe in myself doing great. So Sasa would just like help everyone aim, and then just order the fire, like I mentioned.
Alright. Very well. You can roll... a good question. It can either be Arcana, or it can be your, like, whatever modifiers you use for your range attacks.
Alright, I will go with... I think Arcana. I would like to go Arcana, I guess. Oh, do I have advantage or no?
Nope.
Okay, so that will be a 24.
Let's see.
Oh wait, no, I cannot use Flash of Genius on clashes. I think.
Okay. They will try to defend. It will try to defend with the freaking. With Dex.
Yeah.
Okay. It would have been the height of like poor joke if the cannon managed to miss such a massive creature that as it's emerging, it's like it's more of there's more of that creature on the like ground floor than not. And the shot, the blinding stray of light just pierces into the Titan as the eruption of fire and radiant energy, the explosion, pieces of flying off from that big part of Worm's body. So you can roll me 2d4. I assume you see the green bar of that token?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So the creature roars as it spews more lava around it as it rears upwards, blasted with the power of the cannon that doesn't overload, but obviously it cannot quickly charge right afterwards. There's a lot of steam coming off the cannon as the cooling systems kick in and try to basically like reset / reload the cannon. And as the creature rearing upwards, like trying through instinct to point itself towards the biggest source of danger, Ibrahim, what do you do?
Yes. I'm assuming, Ibram is essentially at the moment Dolan starts doing stuff, and it's actually time to lock in. He lets off his one remark in against Dolan because he felt like it had to come out. He draws his halberd, and he goes for the insta-kill clash. He wants to rend it in two with his halberd.
Alright. I imagine you do almost something from like one of the God of War endings, like because of how this cavern is built, like you were like quite a bit higher up than the worm.
No, I'm gonna jump.
And as it's reaching, the worm is looking up, Ibrahim is like doing like basically halo jump, like skydiving from the edge of the like the makeshift structures, the metallic structures / scaffolding.
Yep.
And does the fucking like dropping like a meteor on top of the worm. Do you let out any war cry as you do
Just
that?
the loudest freaking yell he can possibly get out. And I know that it has advantage on anything that it rolls because I'm asking to kill it instantly.
Yeah,
So-
and it's gonna roll with the highest saving throw.
Here we go. Click.
Do you?
Well,
I was gonna ask like,
yes.
do you drink anything before, and do you like activate any?
Oh,
things
I get to
beforehand
do that? I get to do that. Okay, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be allowed to do that.
Yeah, I know.
let me just-
Normally, like if we were doing this like normally, like our usual initiative rules and whatnot, then yes,
Yeah.
Clash is a full round action. But this encounter is more of a like experiment, slightly more
testing of things.
somewhat narrative wise. So, like I can imagine
Yeah.
like Dolan has not Dolan, Ibram has like time like tuck, and then like and jump down.
He's gonna have like the freaking Kratos Sparta rage moment before he sprints off. So he is in activating his rage, which will give me a +2.
Yeah, so basically
to
this
my
give,
attack.
but fucking drinking beforehand.
Yes. So he's gonna activate his rage. He won't be activating any of his speed or anything like that. Instead, he's gonna go for a flavor drink, and he's gonna get both his normal big and and then his potion big. So he's gonna go 2 sizes larger. Because that's what I'm feeling is the most like it makes the most sense in terms of what's going on. And as he sprints off the edge, kicks off his rage. Let's see. Oh, and he activates his last rune, which is his storm rune, one of his runes, which gives him advantage on any on attack of his choosing, which I will post here just as soon as I get the feature pulled up.
All right.
It's either the storm rune. You or another creature. Yep, here it is. Post. It's the second section. In addition, you can invoke this rune as a bonus action to enter a prophetic state for a minute. And you can
Wait,
just
does that mean I could have casted enlarge on you before you went in?
Also, I'm pretty sure the enlarging mechanics that player characters have, like you cap out at Gargantuan. I'm pretty sure.
I'm at a 2x2. I can only go up 2 sizes, so I do cap out at Gargantuan. Period.
Yeah. The Titan is like I think in Mythic monsters they added the rules for like they can be they can be like Titanic or like it's even like one
Colossus, all them.
Yeah. It is I believe Unearthed Arcana to be larger than the 5x5.
Yeah, mechanically, if we were fighting this mechanically, the token would be like 18 by 18 squares.
Jeebus.
I really only do everything that's needed to make rending him into possible as much as possible. So I have advantage.
Yep,
I get a +2 to my attack roll.
Your thing with advantage.
Oh, my attack roll disappeared.
I don't know why.
Okay, it's probably, and then here's my +2 to the roll, advantage. That's not horrible.
Okay.
Not horrible.
As stated, the creature will be using its like full inner primordial energy to withstand this onslaught and try to survive, rolling with its highest
I'm assuming that's con because
modifier, saving throw with advantage. And yeah, modifier wise, saving throw for con is the highest.
That makes the most sense. There's
Oh no!
Damn.
Oh man!
Hold on.
I'm off. That is the worst.
Hold
Do you
on,
remember the
hold on.
giant serpent that you saw in my campaign? He's a 20 by 20.
trying to find the.
It was either gonna be super epic, or I was gonna fail horribly. It's actually more disappointing that I was that close. To be frank.
Almost.
Ibrahim, as you fall down and right in the mouth of the creature being large and like doing the motion to just split this beast in half. The heat of this darkish corrupted fire is near enough to almost blind you, and for a moment, again, for everyone else, not even a second passes. There's no interruption of flow in time. Ibrahim, as you are like, there's this flash of blinding light in front of you. For a moment, you find yourself somewhere else as you're like standing on a pathway, the bones crunching beneath your feet. You look upwards at the path amidst the corpses and the bones of hundreds of thousands of millions of creatures, and going up and up. And at the top of that hill, you see the silhouette of the man, of the vampire, of the beast, of a warrior that awaits you. And you hear a single thing, a single sentence. Sometimes to climb up, you need to fall down. And with that, you do not stop the motion. You go into the creature that everyone else sees as Ibrahim basically like goes inside the mouth that it's made out of superheated rock and magma veins coursing through this creature's body. There's horrible screech as the impact, the thunderous impact, staggers the creature as it begins to crack and split. However, by that point, Ibrahim's action, the attack, is going mostly through the sheer momentum. Because when Ibrahim was blinded and entered the creature, the only thing you feel is pain. The only thing you feel is fire that is devouring every bit of your body.
Good thing I have resistance up, or else this would really hurt.
I'm pretty sure the point is that it hurts even if you are resistant to
you're
it.
right. You're right.
Well, I'm trying to think what is the proper amount of dice for this.
To be honest, I'm just super happy I went inside its mouth.
Why?
This was the goal from the very beginning.
Like the fucking beginning of the Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax jumping into the mouth of the monster, despite being
Yes.
told not to.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, that's a good reference.
Where's it at?
Oh,
Drax
I got it
gets
from the
swallowed.
inside.
Okay, hold on. I need to change. Not change, but check because now I remember that the other editions did have rules for what happens when you drop into magma or lava.
Spoiler alert,
I'm
it's bad.
I think 5e also has
Yes,
the...
no,
They do.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna
What
be
is this, Callie?
that much. Okay, so I'm gonna do it that much.
Oh, it's 20d10 fire damage for every round. You rolled so many dice, I think it crashed my webpage.
Alright. Yeah, however, yeah, the resistance does
You want me to apply it for them?
Let's apply.
Yeah, it completely broke my webpage.
I'll
Nothing is
apply it for
happening.
you.
And I need to roll something.
You are on fire.
I am on fire.
I love that.
Wait, where does it say I am on fire?
That's one of your lingering injuries is ignited, and it says you period are period on fire fire. So you are on fire.
And then the other one is like a 2nd-degree burns.
Yeah. Ow. Big owie.
Oh yeah, no, Ibram is
Wow,
blistered.
that hurts.
All I can imagine is what is that? Oh.
Actually, I need to roll like one. Okay, re-rolling.
Me right now. Heat stroke. Oh my god!
Yeah, because what happens is that when you exit, you do not go through the entire length of the creature because that would be like over 300 feet of that, and it was only like reaching upwards with like the, let's say, half of it, preparing to spew more lava on the the prepared firing positions that.
Oh, so I
had.
passed through its stored lava spew.
Like this creature is like mostly made out of like hardened, superheated rock and lava. It's, you know, it's in the name. It's a fucking lava worm. And the sensation of pain and like burns over your body just doesn't go away as you like land with great impact. Amidst the, like, I'm gonna say you are lucky enough to find like a slightly higher like rock structure, so you do not end up in a sea of fire and lava that happens as the creature split in two starts spilling its blood, which is lava.
Oh.
So thankfully,
I have a spell for that.
Thankfully, Ibram doesn't end up literally swimming in a sea of lava.
Thank God I have the resistance. I think that's the only thing that kept me alive.
I'm gonna cast a 5th level create water.
You're gonna douse me?
I'm just gonna douse you and everything down there. Just all of it. Get water. 50 gallons. Like a 50 cube of water. Just get all of it down there.
Drop on him.
Drop you a swimming pool on you.
Give me. I mean, you can do that. Just give me a roll, because normally I do not do the. But now I'm thinking of this like one. In Chernobyl series, they brought this like one theory that if the superheated radioactive material interacted with water, it would cause a thermal reaction / explosion.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say Dolan can roll either, because he's using magic,
investigation,
but like this would be like definitely something intelligence based.
Like an investigation maybe would work.
Could be, yeah.
Alright. 27.
All right. You can use this, but you know Dolan knows that he has to be a little bit careful with this, because if he dumps it all at once in a concentrated area, the difference in temperature, the reaction, can cause a thermal explosion, which might be powerful enough to maybe it won't kill Ibram outright, but the blast might be strong enough to blast him off the safe spot and into the lava.
Alright, well, in order to do that carefully,
Splash.
I'm going to bonus action vortex warp you out of there and teleport you over to us. And then I'm gonna drop a swimming pool of water.
As I land in front of all of the people who are witnessing my heroic jump, it's just a thumbs up while I'm on fire. I did it.
Yeah,
And then I
most
will
of the
dump more.
militia folks are like, what the, like looking, maybe not as horrified, but they look with like wide eyes, like, damn, this elephant man is insane. Someone like someone like muttering, I hope they do not expect the same from us, we would fucking die. Most of the observing dwarves are like clapping and like, yay, fuck, holy shit, we'll have a new source of obsidian, because I think that's how in Minecraft works, like when you combine water
Yeah.
with
No water.
The source lava block tokening turned
Fucking
into city.
Dwarves opening a nether portal. That's the stupidest
Oh my
thing
God.
imaginable.
Wonderful.
So good.
Perfect.
As Ibram's just standing up, trying to put out his own flames. Like, yep, no, we have no expectations that you'll do this. But this is fairly normal. I actually died 8 times last time I fought.
Dolan, as he's casting like the create water, like after he finishes casting it, he definitely like falls to a knee and like coughs a bit, and there's blood like on his hand, and he's like, "Oh, that's not good."
Dolan,
Are
are you hiding it from us?
I don't think he's super in control of his faculties enough. He's still kind of shaken. I don't think he would be able to hide it.
And you'd be like, Dolan, why are you coughing blood?
He'll put a hand on probably like your arm and stand up, and he'll say, "I think I just pushed myself a bit too hard. I'll be fine.
I'm gonna
I
insight
just need
that.
rest."
I'm
Yeah,
straight
go
up
ahead.
inciting that.
Go ahead, I'll
Dolan-
deception it.
Dolan very much appreciates you enough to be like, my friend might be hiding something here.
Roll your deception, sir. Or roll your insight, sorry.
You mean my 24?
ooh.
Shit. My deception's a +10, I'm so sad. Yeah, you can tell that he is not telling you everything.
I won't press for now because, one, I'm injured and there are tears rolling down my arm as you grip my arm for stability because I am covered in 2nd-degree burns.
I will
Probably
cure
third,
wounds
I'm gonna
you. I'll cure wounds you like a few times.
And to be fair, hold on, you have 2 levels of exhaustion, don't you get... I need to double check, what does it
You have
mean?
disadvantage at the first level of exhaustion. Roll again. Your insight, please, sir.
It'd be really funny if I rolled even higher.
Lamel.
Ugh.
The dice have spoken, even through the
Ugh and shit.
sensation
Alright.
of his blood being boiled. He cares too much about Dolan. Like, Dolan, buddy.
My
Don't
friend.
let you okay. Don't let.
Dolan was the one that
There's
rescued him
blood
from his
on your
drunken
face.
stupor.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, recruits. We don't expect you to go and burn yourself to death. However, that is a fairly normal style of monstrosity that we face. Not necessarily a fire worm, but big, dangerous, can and will kill you.
As big as that? Like, it looks...
No, he's lying. We've never seen one this big before. I say to all of them.
As this is happening, one thing, Sasa, give me perception.
I give the perception.
I'm gonna say only Sasa because, yeah, Dolan and Ibram are like busy with each other.
Supporting.
Can I flash of genius?
Ibram's supporting Dolan as Dolan is like, cure wound, cure wound.
You can, yeah, it's
14.
okay. So with a 14, actually, does that creature has skills? They gave it skills. But yeah, I'm gonna say that with the amount of fire that it is, it's a little bit harder to stay hidden. So Sasa, you are the only one that is able to pick out, looking down below as the sea of fire that's now being rapidly extinguished by a lot of gallons of water. They've like some thermal explosions, like gouts of steam rising up. So throughout all of that, you think you see that just before that massive tunnel, just before it collapses, or a few moments before it collapses behind the worm that is rapidly decomposing and melting down, you catch a silhouette almost shrouded in darkness, like it's wearing it's as if it's a cloak. And you catch a silhouette of this particular creature, and you hear a voice you heard before for a moment, and it says Mistress, if you want to bring me to my full glory, to full power, this one will need to be purified. Only from the deepest darkness can my line shine truly brightly.
Okay, you're being a bit dramatic, but I'm in.
That's Manus from Dark Souls, right? I'm not hallucinating.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I would. I'm scared. I have PTSD from him.
Yes, actually, CR-wise, they made him like... Okay, it's there, but actually no, Yellow King had the same CR as him. Okay.
Oh.
To be fair, I did adjusted them a bit, so. And obviously, JP, you know which voice of that is. I don't need to.
Yes.
Yeah. But that, you spot that silhouette, and between one burst of steam and another, the tunnel collapses, and the silhouette is nowhere to be seen. But yes, as it was already hinted at from that mask, for your other legendary item, it's the crafting material.
Yeah. I got my badass mask. I know exactly how to deal with this. Oh my god, I can make a Final Fantasy 14 reference if it works out. Oh, holy shit. I'm excited. Wait.
And as a side note, because just to tell you that it is an option. Some of the dwarves did have some telemetry, like clockwork machinery deployed at the base of operations, like the firing position that you had around here. And if anyone wants to analyze it, the data they got, you can roll either investigation or arcana. Hold on, this creature... I mean, investigation definitely is an option. This creature counted as aberration, titan monstrosities of identification thingies. Custom rules. Okay. So you can, if anyone wants to, like, you can be busy with some other stuff or like just taking a breather. You can make either investigation or arcana or history. One.
I would like to investigate.
One or the other.
I mean, Vibram will give it a shot, but he straight up has exhaustion.
We said arcana investigation or what?
Or history. One or the other.
-1 history, -1
23, 24.
It's an 8.
29 with my flash of genius.
I rolled a 3. I know nothing.
You are too distracted with the sensation of boiling blood inside of you, and
I can only imagine what he's going
like
through because I recently burned both my hands.
yeah, the fucking and you pretty much like because HP wise you got dropped below half, you got bloodied. So I'm gonna say those second degree burns, you had them like over like half of your body.
Ow.
I'm gonna have a wicked burn scar.
Which again, like the cure spells like do help to alleviate the pain and whatnot, but like Heatthrow specifically states that to treat that you need like greater restoration or long rest. Yeah, or long rest. So
In a very cold ice bath.
yep. All right. So both Sasa and Dolan, with those results, you are able to tell that the creature was like boosted up, so to speak. Like you were already suspecting it looking at the flames because that color was not natural. There was some funky shit going on. But from all the telemetry data they gathered, the amount of energy, the heat that this creature was giving off, you can say with near certainty, as characters, for players I'm gonna say that it is certain, that whoever was using this worm as a battering ram, Sasa suspects that the silhouette of that creature she saw might have been the puppet master. This is like a one-time trick. Considering the scope and strength of this creature, you very much doubt that
They can do it again.
yeah, that there's not enough resources / power to do a repeated performance.
That's good. Right?
And you suspect that like growing, improving, and like feeding a lava worm to the point that it was would require like a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like
Damn.
beyond the scope of this campaign, pretty much. Like you wouldn't be surprised, and some of the data like does imply this, that this might have been like one of the oldest, if not the oldest, lava worm that might have existed close to or shortly after like the world was initially created.
Damn.
And I shot it with my gun.
He belongs in one of those like a retirement home. Poor guy.
Shut up, Dolan. You are part of our retirement home.
What?
Ibram was about to say, Dolan, don't you?
I
need to be in
still
the
got
home?"
some youthful, I don't know, energy within me.
Technically-
Okay.
Technically, in medieval ages, when you beat 40 years of age, you should be.
I'm a
dead.
venerable age, yeah. Technically, but don't worry about it.
Alright. And while the sounds of other regular combats still do come from time to time from like echoing from up above, like from the surface, as they were like not near constantly, but creating a stable rhythm in the past several days. The overall situation doesn't change. The City of Iron Spark holds fast, and the one big curveball, the biggest danger, has just been solved by you.
Yes. We are so cool, chat.
Stop saying chat.
Me looks at the entirety of the City of Iron Spark. Chad, what do we think?
Shut the fuck up.
I just imagine how Sasa just constantly has fourth wall breaks.
I like to imagine that Sasa just calls people chat because that's like a term of endearment for Sylvan people. Like, I remember a campaign that I was in had all of the like gamer words like poggers or anything like that or cringe. All of that was Sylvan. So,
Oh my god.
it's pretty great.
That's fucking hilarious.
So druids would speak in like this weird fucking elite gamer language.
Just druidic is actually just lit.
Yeah.
Holy
It was
shit.
pretty great. We've saved the city once again. You're so cool. So cool and awesome.
We are great, cool, awesome, and handsome and beautiful.
We're the best there is, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, the trio of crazy dwarves, not so crazy now, but the trio of dwarves that you've met before, so Bolo Bokobozo,
Yes.
they like swing by and say, good job. The city will probably have to change some plans about this cave, because now that is like a freaking prime estate for like mining. All of that lava hardening and whatnot is gonna make fine obsidian, and perhaps if we can refine it and make even more resources. The other one like slaps the initial warhawk across the head. Focus. Yes. Of course, mighty thanks for your assistance once more.
And
Is there anything of immediate concern that I don't know, we can try to help out to repay the favor? I know, I say we, like, obviously it's still kind of hard to, like, we don't speak for the entire city, but we can spread the word around, you know.
I think the only thing we would need help with, like above board, is preparing to go and help the city of Clear Glaciers.
Well,
Break
also
glaciers.
reinforcing our current city
Yeah.
in preparation for the siege that's about to occur.
That's too.
true.
Yeah.
But while you guys
Probably more
were-
immediately we should ask for that, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's a
this
very.
Crimson
But
King
before-
coming over.
For anybody asked Relevant, would be like, "You guys got burn cream?"
Hello.
Hello.
Please, it
Oh.
burns.
I'm sunborned.
I'm more than sunborn. What do you mean?
I'm very sunborned.
Anybody that can cast restoration?
I don't know if they have clerics.
You know what?
We don't really do the regular spell casting. My guy, we mostly artificers and the rune things, but I'm sure if someone looks like a charcoal like you, they might get a like flash of inspiration and maybe think of like a cooling gel formula or something like that.
Go inspire the dwarves. I believe in you.
I will leave the group to inspire the dwarves for burn green.
All right.
I'm literally gonna walk around and be like, it hurts.
Help.
Ooh,
Help.
the skin peels so interestingly. But yeah, mechanically you still have to take like a long rest for this to go away. But fluff-wise, like after a short while, you are able to find someone that looks at you like, oh, I know, and they start going just like freaking get the Fey mood. Like in Dwarf
Yeah,
Fortress.
the strange mood, yeah.
Yeah,
the
strange mood.
dwarves
Like
get.
they start working on various with concoctions, like looking like alchemical stuff, and then they just like just stand still, and they pretty much like spray you like from like a fire extinguisher, just spray you with this very like pleasantly cooling gel-like substance.
I'm gonna go back to the party after this and be like, thank you. You should give that to everyone. That's amazing. Dolan, I don't hurt anymore.
That's great.
And it doesn't hurt as much.
I think once everything is settled down, so we can get back to this later if we have other things we need to take care of, Dylan's going to try and meditate whenever there is a free moment.
Alright.
Sasa will spend the time just what's it called, like taking notes of how the cannon worked, especially because they built it so quick, just making notes and see if anything can be applied for the new cannon, for the light cannon.
I'm going to sit and I'm going to explain to the platoon of rookies and or most promising rookies, and I'm going to say, it's not about doing what I did, but it is about realizing that there are opportune moments where a little bit of riskiness can result in a lot of success.
A little bit of riskiness? You jumped into a lava worm's mouth, my dude.
I'm gonna look at Dolan as you say that from the corner.
I don't say that out loud. That's what I'm thinking in my mind.
I can almost hear your eyebrow raise.
Dylan like rolls his eyes very hard.
And I'm like, and for you, a little bit of riskiness is significantly less. For me, who died 8 times in one battle, it's significantly higher.
You didn't die, you just went unconscious. Very different.
Stop ruining my teaching moments.
You need to teach better. You have to be accurate. People don't have to go into battle expecting to die.
Okay. I mean, Dolan is correct. Don't expect to die. However, it is good to look for your opportunities, where you just stick your sword out there and suddenly a big dude that's been a problem is dead.
That is not helpful at all.
I'm not articulating it as well as Ibram could. There's no way I could articulate this as well as Ibram.
Okay,
I'm trying to communicate a vibe.
Okay, so Ibram, give me... That's just a general like vibe check to see like how well this pep talk is going. So charisma. Do you have any charisma skills? Hold on.
I do. I have performance. I'm a performer.
Hey, you're a gladiator, right?
In this case, I would say it's less performance.
Beyond that, I mean, I do have some charisma. I have a +1, so I'm not horrible at conversation.
We have also done in the past doing like a charisma roll, but using strength. Because he's using his strength, right?
Yeah, so just click on the like charisma like abilities, which is +0, but we add your like strength modifier.
With my strength modifier, 22.
Alright. So, yeah, their uneasiness like starts to slowly fade away, and they like starts nodding slowly before like going, okay. I mean, I guess we saw that, so we I guess whatever is coming to the city, it's not gonna be worse than that, right? So
Otherwise, no. Necrotic and
let's
poison-wise, maybe.
guys. So ladies, guys, let's like the Misham start talking about this. So, like, let's do this like a shock therapy. We already saw the worst thing, so now bad thing is approaching us, but it's not as bad as the worst thing. Like, something like that.
We now have semi-battle hardened rookies. This is good.
I would not dare to call them battle hardened.
Battle hardened is a strong word.
Yes.
They've
We
not
will
seen
say-
someone like brutally murdered in front of them yet.
They are semi-trauma hardened.
The morale is improved. Like they are hardy folk in general, but like they are not veterans. But morale is definitely improved, and it will like spread out throughout the entire ranks because of course they will like talk and whatnot.
This is good. This was the goal.
All right. If you want anything specific in terms of like scenes and whatnot, we will be able to handle it next time. To flash forward a little bit, I will say, and like basically like put a nail on some preparation. So, if not Dolan, fucking hell, this is the second time I'm thinking about Ibrahim and I'm saying Dolan.
You're good.
So if Ibrahim continues the training sessions of like not only the rookies but like the militia, but like both fucking hell, Rolf and Dugan.
We haven't done with anything making Rolf the what was the version of fighter you suggested, Callie?
Banner, and that's already was in progress. So basically, if you like use the remaining like week of downtime before the teach happens, so that you'll be able to like essentially make Rolf and Dugan to like get their thingies.
Their proper classes.
So yeah, Dugan will have the Path of the Totem warrior, and Rolf the banneret thing. Some of the so that's for Dolan. The role was done, so but pretty much like most of the remaining downtime Dolan is using to reach the conclusion, or rather reach the answer for
Or
for the
Chivas
artifact,
and the artifact, yeah.
Chivas artifact, like we'll have like a potential choices in front of him, how to proceed forwards, and Sasa can, unless JP wants something, anything else specific, but Sasa can look over the cannons and maybe like help out with the production, because I think I initially said that like a few tourism plans, so the thing that Pastor did, and your cannons will be able to be built just in time for the siege to happen.
Yeah. I will most definitely be working on that, trying to get the light cannon to light cannon name pending, to make sure we try to get it done as soon as possible.
A Lord Breaker.
No.
Basically, like you have the framework, so maybe like iterating on like trying to find a way to further improve it, or just like help out with building the more like mass-produced models, not the big fucking cannon, just the smaller ones, as I like help out with the defenses. Because there's gonna be a sea of enemies.
Yeah, we're not working on like the god killer. We're just working on like some
Yep.
cannons to help.
There will be something going on happening around a day or two before the vanguard, the swarm of swarms will arrive, but hopefully Winona Monk will be for this.
Mm-hmm.
Because they will attempt to, the Night Lords will attempt to hit the city with supercharged, like, imagine 10th level version of Contagion.
Oh god,
Hmm. Yeah,
that is
that's bad.
very not good. Yeah.
Trying to weaken the city before the assault happens, but hopefully Monk will be for that next
Yes.
week.
You better.
And
Also, there is something. Oh, continue.
I mean, yeah, not next. Yeah, now I remember. Like, yeah, next week might be problematic. Like, we'll have to like determine like what we want to do, considering like really Dolan will not be present with us.
I might be home in time,
Oh,
depending on how far the wedding goes, because I forgot that now, like with the time change and everything, it's 5 p.m. that this session starts for me. And the wedding is at noon.
Although I'll have to check because at some point we also switch time, but I do not remember where that change happens.
Someone who is overseas in Germany told me that the time change, at least for them, occurs at the end of this month.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so next week we should still be fine.
I will keep you updated
Okay.
the day of, so we might be able to do it. I don't think the wedding would take 5 hours.
Okay.
We'll see
That
how
would be a really rough wedding. If
That would
it
be
did
crazy.
take 5 hours.
I would want to
We'll
leave.
see. And I didn't want to like Railord, but I imagine like with the preparations that we're doing, I imagine none of the party would have an idea of like, oh hey, by the way, like in the meantime, let's like go to Bright Glaciers and help them kill their Night Lord. Considering that they were
I
able
would love
like,
to, but I think Jormungand is like insanely powerful, right?
Yeah, I mean,
He's
maybe.
more powerful than the Yellow King, I know that.
But
don't
we
know
have
how
also
powerful.
grown in power since we've last dealt with the Yellow King.
Yeah, but yeah.
Even
that
then,
much.
going to go fight a Night Lord, and then coming back to a siege is kind of like a bit much.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
yeah. Even
yeah,
with
there
the
is-
Jormungand has like higher CR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did want to put out there for whenever you want to have this happen, but Dolan is going to try and meditate to speak to the other version of himself that's like within his mind. He's going to try and do that at some point before the siege. So,
Alright, yeah,
putting that out
definitely.
there.
Yeah, definitely gonna write that down for scene
I would
happening.
also like to get permission from Sidorin if he allows me to, because I have to essentially borrow like 300 gold worth of incense every time I do it. But I want to do legend lore on the Pestilence Night Lord that is coming here, because we know nothing about them. I would like to know about them. So, if he allows me to, I
Alright,
would
yep.
do that.
Alright, so
And that's all I have planned.
so that we do not forget, because it's been a few sessions. To be fair, most of them were like not super long, but quite a few sessions since last time we did questions. Last time we did milestone questions was at the end after you just saved Pastor from the clutches of the Warden
Yes.
and like returned home from killing the Yellow King. So that's like session 31 or something like that.
Yes.
So
And we had a lore session before this, I believe, right?
yeah. So
Or like a
defeated one of the Night Lords and the Arneson. There was the Vorkarzul. However, I'm not giving like full value for that because most of the job was already done.
Yeah.
But you definitely do get a point for finishing the job. And the party expanded knowledge about the world, got more lore. You did. I'm pretty sure you did on some
Yes.
matters. Did the party acquire valuable / cool loot?
Yes. My mask.
Right, because mask, the crafting happened like after, that was the further
Yes.
session, so definitely point for that. Did the party do something that helps City of Hope? Yeah,
Yes.
I would say so.
Many.
I hope so.
Several things.
Did the party interact with another bastion of light and the citizens? Well, yeah, you're
Yes.
helping
Worm.
out.
Magma Woman.
Magma Worman.
Did the party assist one of its social links?
Yes. The city.
The city of Ironsfire.
Magma
Or
Worman.
count the social link.
I mean, that's like the city
I
as
would
a
double
city.
count
then,
it, kind
then
of.
that would be
Yeah.
like the previous question, like something more
Yeah.
specific in terms of characters.
I don't think any specific people. Well,
We helped them get
there was
bunkering.
there was you talking to your Night Lord Lily. Forget his name.
Beckett.
To
Yeah.
back up.
I don't know if that counts.
And
Yeah,
I will
that would-
say,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it will count Abram also training with
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Ibram
that's
did
another
train.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's absolutely
There
fair.
you go.
Yep. And was there a dynamic character moment? Yeah, I would say so. Was there
Yeah.
a
Many,
event, like character development stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you level up.
yes. Holy shit! I think we're 18 now, right?
Yes.
Sure.
And
We
that,
did level up?
That was session 35.
So technically, based on what I was told last session, that I was here for, which I believe was last session, we are now considered high enough level to face down Hellstrom.
I didn't specify. It says something around 1 or 2 levels. I didn't say for sure what's
Fair
gonna be.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Anyways.
I'm just a little excited. I'm actually
A little, yeah.
I'm a little too excited in terms of.
Oh, no worries. He coming. Oh Lord, he coming.
Oh
It's not
Lord.
like- But yeah,
Guess what, guys?
thanks
I have
for-
almost 100 HP.
thanks for
Congratulations.
I
for
might actually break.
participating in the session.
I might
Thank you
break
for running.
200 HP.
Thank you for running.
As always.
I love your campaign.
It's very fun. Thank you.
This is